Over the last decade, Florida has experienced a quiet revolution, the opening of hundreds of after-school programs that fill children's afternoons with activities that are educational, engaging, and fun. Not long ago, after-school programs were available only to a lucky few. Thousands of children were alone and unsupervised each afternoon after the school bell rang and before their parents returned home from their jobs. Some of those children played soccer, went to cheerleading practice or chess club an afternoon or two each week. Some studied or watched over younger brothers or sisters. But other children and teens used their time a lot less constructively. They experimented with alcohol, drugs, or sex, got involved with gangs, or fell victim to crime. The afternoons became known as the dangerous hours for America's kids. The Florida After School Network was established to address the need and importance of after school in Florida.
Florida After School Network is one of 38 national networks funded by the Charles Stewart Mott Foundation. It's a partnership between the Mott Foundation and state and local agencies. The sole purpose of the network, in my judgment, is to ensure that every child has the opportunity to attend high-quality after-school programs that are accessible, accountable, affordable, and inclusive. That's our whole purpose, that's our vision, that's our being. We've developed the first state standards for after-school, quality after-school programming in the state, and these standards have been endorsed by numerous agencies throughout the state. We're also developing a professional development system whereby after-school teachers can get a certificate degree all the way up to a bachelor degree, and we're working on that feverishly right now. We'll be the first state in the union to have that.
Florida has a vast unmet need for after-school programs. There are wonderful after-school programs here that serve thousands and thousands of children. They keep kids safe, inspire them to learn, and help working families. They give children a chance to explore their interests and find their passions, all under the supervision of caring adults. Sister and brother Jenna and Hunter Walls of Leesburg, Florida, agree that their after-school program has made a big difference in their lives. Each found good friends and the support they needed to bring up their grades. The after-school program also helped their family weather tough economic times.
I brought Jenna and Hunter into the program because I needed after-school care. I didn't want them at home alone. Hunter was having problems in school. He wasn't doing well with his reading, and I know that they had a good tutoring program, and he's actually excelled since he's been in the program. And Jenna's actually done a lot better too.
And at the beginning of school year, I had D's and C's. And when I did, I got low grades, and I had to work on my homework harder. And when we started to come Genesis, I started bringing my grades up and had all my homework done by the first day.
They have strong support from the governor to mayors, congressmen and women, state legislators, business and community leaders, to parents.
Can you explain a little bit how after school helps families, particularly our working families?
Working families today are so dependent upon the entire community. Most parents work today. The mother and the father are working, and oftentimes the hours are not all that flexible. So if you have to pick up your child at 2:30, 3 o'clock from school, that could really impair your work opportunities. So it's truly a balance now. Families need options. And if there are a few days a week or 5 days a week where they can rely on a safe and clean place for their children to play and to study, that's basic to families being successful.
If business partners, if they realize, and we touched on the productivity of a parent, if she's at work not worried about what her child's doing from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, that's a benefit that the business feels, and in turn the community feels.
But there simply isn't enough funding. A 2008 study just released by the After School Alliance found that just 20% of Florida's school-age children are in after-school programs. 1 in 4 are responsible for caring for themselves after the school day ends. There are barriers to overcome and challenges to meet, but those pitfalls should not discourage Floridians from insisting that quality after-school opportunities are available for all. We have to insist. There's so much at stake. When we make after-school programs available to all children and families, we'll see more children succeed in school, higher graduation rates, less substance abuse and teen pregnancy, less juvenile crime. And we'll be making our country more competitive and our future more secure by preparing the next generation of artists, astronauts, educators, entrepreneurs, scientists, and writers. For more information, visit Florida After School Network at myfan.org.